This is Jeopardy! And now, entering the studio is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Charlie O'Donnell. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Jeopardy! If you already know the rules, select the number of players. For game rules, select Help. If you know the rules, please select the number of players. Here's how you play. Jeopardy, of course, is played with 6 categories. Each category has 5 clues. The higher the dollar value, the greater the degree of difficulty. You select a dollar amount within a category, and the clue will be read. You must respond before the time is up, as indicated on the timer bar. The first one to ring in may respond to the clue. I'll call on the player who rang in first, and your response screen will appear. This is your response screen. Here's how to use it. Select the first letter of your response, and an alphabetical list of responses appears. You may scan that list up and down. Or select a second letter, and the list begins with those 2 letters. You can scan, or select a third letter. If you're on the wrong track, you may select Delete to erase letters and try again. You must find and select your response before the time is up, as indicated on the timer bar. If you know the rules, please select the number of players. Okay, go ahead and select a name. Alex? Now, if your names are right, select Play Game. If not, select Redo Name. For the Jeopardy round, you're expected to do well in these 6 categories. August. Gourmet Cooking. Sunken Ships. Actors and Historic Roles. Saints. And finally, we'll test your knowledge of vocabulary. Let's put the dollar values on the board. Alex, make your first selection. For $100,
Gourmet cooks often dredge these frog parts in seasoned flour before cooking them.
correct. Alex, which one do you want? Select. The answer is
derived from Gaelic for enough. It means abundant, and was Pussy's last name in Goldfinger.
That's right. Alex, how are you going to play it? Select. For $400.
A violent storm whose name evolved from the Latin word for time.
Out of time. This should have been your question. What is a tempest? Alex? Here's your clue.
The name of this carnivore is derived from the Greek word for hog, which may make you laugh.
Didn't want to try that one. You should have said, what is the hyena? Alex? How are you going to play it? Select. Your clue is,
this dog's name may derive a Chinese word for dog. Its dark tongue is its main attraction.
right. Alex? What'll it be? Select. The answer?
Henge, a term for a circular monument, comes from the name of this monument on Salisbury Plain.
That's it. Alex? Here's your clue.
In August 1891, the first one of these sold by American Express was cashed.
Yes, you got it. Alex? Answer?
On August 13, 1965, riots in this section of Los Angeles required calling in the National Guard.
Out of time, sorry. This is the correct response. What is watts? Alex? For $300.
It was put on display in August 1978 in Turin, Italy's San Giovanni Cathedral.
Out of time. We wanted you to ask this. What is the Shroud of Turin? Alex? The answer there.
On August 22, 1485, the last battle of the Wars of the Roses was fought on this battlefield in Leicestershire.
Out of time. This should have been your question. What is Bosworth Field? Alex? What'll it be? Select. For $500.
On August 16, 1960, it became a republic with Archbishop Makarios as president.
Sorry, time's up. It should have been, what is CYPRUS? Alex? The answer?
Shirred eggs, which are often topped with milk, cream, or butter, are cooked by this method in little ramekins.
I'm sorry, time's up. We wanted you to ask this. What is baking? Alex? What'll it be? Here it is.
This lingual meat can be pickled or served with raisin sauce.
Well done. Alex? For $400.
The Hungarian name for this poultry dish is paprikás zirka.
Well done. Alex? Clue.
Besides veal, the other meat found in a traditional veal cordon bleu.
Well done. Alex? The clue.
The anchor of this Civil War ironclad was recovered off the North Carolina coast in 1983.
Sorry, time's up. Here's the right response. What is the monitor? Alex? For $200.
A monument above the final resting place of this battleship was dedicated at Pearl Harbor in 1962.
That's it. Alex? For $300.
Germany justified the May 7, 1915 sinking of this ship by saying it carried munitions.
That's it. Alex? Clue.
The bow of the Stockholm, constructed to cut through ice, cut through the side of this liner in 1956.
Oh, too bad. You didn't jump in quickly enough. You should have picked this. What was the Andrea Doria? Alex? Answer?
The Mary Rose, a ship built for this king in 1510, sank in 1545 and was raised in 1982.
Sorry, time's up. This should have been your question. Who was Henry VIII? Alex? Here it is.
In 1940, Raymond Massey played John Brown in Santa Fe Trail and This President in Illinois.
Sorry, time's up. You should have said, who was Abe Lincoln? Alex? Clue.
The cast of this landmark film included Richard Boone as Sam Houston and Lawrence Harvey as William Travis.
Yes, well done. Alex? The answer is...
The incredible performer portrayed by the incredible Glenda Jackson in The Incredible Sarah.
Oh, too bad. You didn't jump in quickly enough. You should have picked... Who was Sarah Bernhardt? Alex? A daily double. Alex? Here is your daily double clue.
Paul Muni spent several weeks south of the border to research his role as this Mexican president.
Select the first letter of your response. You may scan the list. Right. Alex? For $500...
Maureen Stapleton won an Oscar for portraying anarchist Emma Goldman in this Warren Beatty film.
Out of time, sorry. Here's what you should have said. What is Reds? Alex? The clue.
The Penguin Book of Saints calls him the foster father of Jesus Christ.
Out of time, sorry. You should have come up with this. Who was Saint Joseph? Alex? Your clue is
his first successor in the See of Rome was Saint Linus.
out of time. You should have come up with this. Who was St. Peter? Alex? The clue.
Not surprisingly, he's the patron saint of skiers.
Didn't want to try that one. You should have come up with this. Who is St. Bernard? Alex? For $400.
He was canonized in 1173, just 3 years after he was murdered at Canterbury.
I'm sorry, time's up. You should have picked this. Who is St. Thomas a Becket? Here is the last clue. For $500,
his supposed relics were brought from Alexandria to Venice in the 9th century.
That's right. And that's all for the Jeopardy round. Here are the categories for Double Jeopardy. Political terms. Marine biology. Black authors. Gems. U.S. geography, and an entire category devoted to Alexander the Great. Here are the Double Jeopardy dollar values. Alex, make your first selection. The answer?
Bimetallist favored using both of these metals as legal tender.
Sorry, time's up. Here's the right response. What are gold and silver? Alex? How are you going to play it? Select. Your clue is,
named for a cascade on a nearby river, this is South Dakota's most populous city.
yes, you got it. Alex? Which one do you want? Select. Clue.
This Louisiana capital is on the site of a pole that marked the boundary of two Indian nations.
Correct. Alex? Which one? For $200.
This 193 square mile lake on the California-Nevada border is over 1,600 feet deep.
Correct. Alex? For $400.
The Potawatomi Indians call the site of this city Manawaki Sipi.
You're right. Alex? Clue.
The Matanuska Valley produces about 3/4 of this 49 states' agricultural products.
You're right. Alex? What'll it be? Select. Here it is.
In 1972, he created the Kintay Foundation to store records that help trace black roots.
That's it. Alex? The answer?
Chester Himes was perhaps best known for his novel Cotton Comes to Here.
No. This was the right question. What is Harlem? Alex? You came up with a daily double. Alex? Here is your daily double clue.
Ernest Gaines gained fame for his 1971 fictional autobiography of this woman.
That's right. Alex? For $800.
In 1989, this beloved author became professor of creative writing at Princeton.
You're right. Alex? Here's your clue.
While living in Paris, he published his first novel, Go Tell It on the Mountain.
Correct. Alex? Clue.
Weighing 563 carats, the world's largest blue star sapphire is the star of this country.
Right. Alex? Answer?
Tricolored tanzanite was first discovered in this country in 1967.
You're right. Alex? The clue.
If the water in this October gem dries out, the rainbow colors will disappear.
Out of time, sorry. You should have come up with this. What is an opal? Alex? For $800.
Most of these ruby-like gems used in jewelry are of the almandine variety.
Sorry, time's up. You should have come up with this. What are garnets? Alex? For $1,000.
The name of this bluish gem used in jewelry and for carvings means stone of azure.
Out of time. You should have said, what is lapis lazuli? Alex? The clue.
According to legend, while in Asia Minor, Alexander cut this fabled fastening with his sword.
Sorry, time's up. We were looking for this. What is the Gordian knot? Alex? For $400.
As a youth, Alexander studied Greek culture and literature under this philosopher.
You're right. Alex? For $600.
At 20, Alexander became king of this region, later divided among Bulgaria, Yugoslavia, and Greece.
Out of time, sorry. It should have been. What is Macedonia? Alex? For $800.
After the death of this beloved horse, whom he tamed, Alexander built a city in its honor.
Wrong. We wanted you to ask this. Who is Bucephalus? Alex? The clue.
In 323 BC, Alexander died in a palace in this Mesopotamian city, his intended capital.
You're right. Alex? The answer there.
Colorful name of the German Ecological Party.
Wrong. This would have been correct. Who are the Greens? Alex? For $600.
Mugwumps were members of this party who abandoned James G. Blaine to support Cleveland in 1884.
Sorry, time's up. We wanted you to ask this. What is the Republican Party? Alex? Clue.
In U.S. politics, the Free Soilers opposed the extension of this practice to the territories.
correct. Alex? Here it is.
All members of Congress have this privilege of sending official mail postage-free.
Sorry, time's up. You should have picked this. What is franking? Alex? For $200,
He became a capitaine du corvette in the French Navy in the 40s and captain of the Calypso in 1950.
out of time, sorry. It should have been, who is Jacques-Yves Cousteau? Alex? For $400.
Barnacles, crabs, and lobsters are members of this arthropod class.
Out of time, sorry. We were looking for, what are crustaceans? Alex? For $600.
The seaweed that makes up this huge sea within the Atlantic Ocean reproduces without seeds.
Sorry, time's up. It should have been, what is the Sargasso Sea? Alex? It's the second daily double. Alex? You must not have very much confidence in this category. Here is your daily double clue.
This colorful tide occurs when there is a population explosion of dinoflagellates.
Didn't want to try that one. You should have picked this. What is a red tide? Here is the last clue. For $1,000.
Sometimes called a sea cow, this rare mammal is a close relative of the dugong.
You got it. And that does it for Double Jeopardy. In a moment, Final Jeopardy. Each player will be writing down their Final Jeopardy question on a piece of paper. Make sure you have enough pens and paper for everybody before starting this Final Jeopardy round. Now, let's take a look at our Final Jeopardy category. The Final Jeopardy category is the U.S. flag. Now it's time to place your Final Jeopardy wager. Alex? Make sure your opponents are looking the other way as you enter your secret wager.
In just a moment, we will show you the clue. You must write down your response before time runs out, so make sure you have a pen and paper ready.
The final Jeopardy answer is, it was first planted in this sea, July 20th, 1969. Time's up. Please stop writing. The correct response? What is the Sea of Tranquility? Alex? Were you right or wrong? Good going. You're automatically the Jeopardy champion. Let's see how much you added to your total. Big wager, big score, big player. Good going, Jeopardy champ.
All right, that concludes this game of Jeopardy. Let's take a look at the high scores, shall we?
Here are Jeopardy's high scores. So far, of course, you're the only one on the board.
Would you like to play again? No? Okay. But thanks for playing. I'm Alex Trebek, and I'll see you next time when once again you get to play Jeopardy!